Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking out the F-15 versus the Su-27 in a BVR fight. Make sure to subscribe and join the Discord to have a chance to join these fights. I usually send out announcements for pilots in the Discord to help me film these videos. Last but not least, look at these analytics. If you guys feel like helping the channel out, please give us a subscribe. I'll drink Angel's Dust at 100,000 subscribers or something along those lines. Anyway, we're joined by Sukhoi. He'll be flying, obviously, the Flanker. And we're going to be basically trying these two in a BVR fight. For the first round, we'll show you what not to do, which is basically going in the head-on with the Flanker and launching your missiles in a BVR fight, hoping your missile reaches the Flanker. In reality, using the AIM-7s to reach the Flanker before he even hits you is pretty much impossible with the R-27ERs in the equation. Unless you're the first to launch and you guys are 10 miles, there's a very slim chance you'll actually be able to beat the Flanker in a head-on traditional BVR fight. So you have to use unorthodox methods. You can't just notch the R-27ER. It's quite hard to actually notch the missile. You can, you're really rolling the dice when you do that. And as you can see here, notching really doesn't help that much. So there's ways to go about it. The way Gaijin modeled WarThunder's radar missiles in the game basically says that you can fly at a super low altitude and dodge missiles. So this match, the second round, is displaying what you should do when a flanker is trying to engage you in a BVR fight. So basically, bring chaff, flare chaff as much as you can, and try to notch the missile. And if you can't do that, then go to cranking. And cranking, typically you'll be defending against the missile. You'll be going the opposite direction, doing sort of a S-shaped pattern. In this case, I turn around because the RWR seemed to have lost the lock and I want to re-engage. But then you can see that he launches again, and this causes my RWR to freak out. But you can see that I'm getting low to the ground. I'm trying to stay low to the ground as low as I could get. But I am going a little slow. And one problem with that I'll mention later in the videos, when you're going slow and missiles are being launched on you, especially big missiles, you can see it damaged my flap. The shrapnel could catch you if you're flying, sub or below Mach 1. But you can see here I'm able to launch, and that missile seems to track pretty well. He launches another one, and that misses because the way WarThunder models radar missiles, they hit the ground. So this would be a textbook way how to defeat the flanker in a BVR scenario. So we'll run a couple of these matches and just show you guys what it's like. Okay, how far is he? So he's got to be, hold on. It's not 40 miles. I wish you would give the exact range when it locks him. I mean, I guess you could divide the things to quick math. Let's see. Alright, we're going to launch an AIM-7. Now, I don't expect that to actually reach him, but I just want him to know that we launched. Oh. Go to track PTP. Okay. Hold that. Launch. These are not wanting to track. Launch again. Seems he's launched. Now his missiles are quick, so I gotta evade those as quick as possible. Where is he? Yep, they're still tracking. Let's get to a lower altitude. Alright, now we're gonna start cranking here. And if you don't know what cranking is, basically it means going left, right, making the missile bleed as much of its energy as possible. And also getting distance from the target that's launched on you. I do not know how close that missile is, but considering it's an ER, they do move pretty quick. Let's see if we could lock them here. Fox that. Hopefully that hits him. That is a bit of a ways though. He could have also launched an ET, I'm not sure. Oh, that's not tracking anymore. Pull up here. He's got to be pretty close. Oh, that's a launch. We are out of aim 7, so we got to be careful. Alright. Fox 2. Hopefully he doesn't see that. And now it's a dogfight. This is where you do not want to be with an F-15. Especially since he's got those high G pulling missiles. Keep pulling here. We don't want to bleed all of our speed. He's bled a lot of speed. You can tell his jet's pretty heavy. And we're just going to pull into the circle here. There we go. And we're going to pull out of there. And you can see we're doing a lot of pre-flaring. Because those, you know, he has HMS helmet mounted sights. And he can just point the nose on and shoot. Or point his helmet on us. And very easily kill us. But yeah, that was a tough fight. GG. Now, I'm going to tell you this now. You cannot, in an F-15, without the AIM-120s, or at least the later model AIM-120s, you cannot beat an Su-27 in the BVR. Its missiles will catch you quicker, they have longer range, and I believe he is TWS, so he can track us easier. So there's no winning in that scenario. So what you got to do is you got to, you know, force it head on, try to force a merge as best as possible, and bleed the bird out of its energy. Because when you see one of these, even the MiG-29, they carry the same missiles, they will be able to reach you before you can reach them. So it's best to just, you know, try to loft your missiles, try to get them off the rail, tracking the target. If they can't hit it, then, you know, resort to other means. But to be honest, there's really no beating this thing in a BVR engagement. You just have to launch. Hopefully he doesn't launch, but you can see here he has launched. And I have to basically do what I was doing before. A good flanker pilot knows that their missile will be able to touch you before yours can touch them. But with that being said, it's not impossible to beat the flanker, because as you see, you know, you need to get them into the merge and hope for the best. That thing is still tracking. Either it's still tracking or he just launched. So what we're going to do is switch to normal PD. Oh crap, that was close. And, you know, experienced sim players is going to elevate their radar to lock above there, but fortunately I don't have those binds. So I'm going to have to stay low. Hopefully he didn't launch ET. We're gonna start. Oh shoot, that hurt. Got a little bit too low. Oh no, that's not good. That's not good. I think that's all of his missiles, to be honest. Yeah, we do not want our engine broke. That is not good. We need that thrust as much as we could get. Oh no. This ain't good. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. Watch out. Watch out. That's another thing with those missiles. They have a pretty big splash radius. So they, once they hit, they hurt. So you can't be too low to the ground, or once they hit the ground. Like, I think I was going a little too slow, so the shrapnel was able to actually catch me. So I'm going to try to be a little faster and then have those missiles hit the ground, because it is very important that you have your engines in the F-15. Otherwise, you can't rate fight. It's pretty much useless. Okay, we can lock them. Alright, we're going to try to launch one. Okay, those aren't working. He gets 10 of those long-range missiles. We gotta be careful. I think we might have broke lock. So we're gonna re-engage, get a lock. That's not working. Alright, we're gonna go fast. Switch back to PD. It would be nice if we could get in the merge and he still has some of his missiles, because those things are heavy. We're gonna crank out. Burn a bunch of fuel. That was close. There he goes. And we're going to try to rate fight him. Stay at 300 knots-ish. Right around that circle. We'll drop the aim 7. There we go. Flare. Okay, because I don't want those R-73s to hit me. Anyway, GG. That was a good fight. Now, both these aircraft, despite what people say, actually they're pretty equal. I mean, the F-15 doesn't have its AIM-120s. That could change the BVR escape, since I could launch and turn around and the missiles still be tracking. It forces the flanker to go to defensive, even if it has the missiles that'll reach first. Going defensive, if you can make your opponent go defensive, you know, you're winning the BVR fight. So, you know, the AIM-120, you can launch it and have the guy go defensive, and you can use that to your advantage. This, the AIM-7s, you have to keep track, but you can't, because their missiles will reach you first. You have to go defensive. So, you know, there's that. And then, of course, in the dogfight, both aircraft are pretty good. They have their pros. You know, the Flanker has HMS. It could shoot its missiles at pretty gnarly angles, while the F-15 cannot. But, oh shoot, I'm surprised the radar was still tracking. Yeah, we're gonna dive. But you know, both aircraft, they can kill each other if they're playing to their strengths. Like, you should not be waiting for your missile to hit in the F-15, at least versus a flanker. If you're fighting, like, I don't know, MiG-23 or something that's slower than you in the merge, then sure, go ahead, by all means. But, or unless you launch first on something with aim 7s, you know. For these missiles, you want to go fast, because they do have a big splash damage. The best example I could give it is outrunning the shrapnel when it hits the ground. As you can see in the match where I died, I was not doing that. Also maneuvering helps. I should probably do maneuvering. I think he's at a lower altitude. Oh shoot! I was making some noises. Oh, I see him. Oh my. Alright, we're dropping the aim 7. We want to go faster in the merge, so we have more energy than him. Because there's no way we're going for actual merge without getting killed. There we go. Yeah, you do not want to be going one circle with the flanker. Just not a good idea. Oh shoot! That thing tracked pretty well.